Hello, good people. I want to believe you're good and well. Uh, it's been a long time since I spoke to you guys, and I want to believe that all is well with you as it is with me. We are living in an age whereby some information is beginning to materialize and it is beginning to make a lot of sense, more especially and particularly to me. Like the words of Karl Marx, like religion is an opium to the poor, which to a large extent I agree with those words, that religion is an opium to the poor. Because the times which Karl Marx lived, I think religion was much to do with politics and yeah, and people were suffering. Amidst people suffering still, they were religious, and the people who were making them to suffer, it is the people who are religious, the priests and all kind of people who align themselves to different religions, to say. And the very thing is happening this very present day. To me, these are the first class citizens to hell. Most of the religious people, more especially the clergymen, I think they will be the first class citizens to hell. If you read the book of Matthew chapter 25 verse 35 going downwards up to around 40 there, Jesus Christ is speaking of a given class of people who are going to punishment for everlasting, and he's talking, actually he's addressing two classes of people, to be precise. Those who will receive eternal life, and those who will receive eternal punishment. I was and he was speaking under this context, like it will come a point whereby in the judgment day, when you will say that I was hungry and you gave me food, I was sick and you came and paid me a visit, I was in need and you provided. You can just go and read Matthew chapter 25 verse 35. Then this one class of people, which is referred to as sheep, they will ask him, then when did we see you hungry and fed you? When did we see you not having a house to live in and we welcomed you in? And when did we see you in prison or sick and we came and paid you a visit? And the response of Jesus Christ will be that anything that you did to the least of your brothers whom you are seeing right here with you, be rest assured, you did that to me. And vice versa. The other class will ask him, when were you hungry and we never gave you food? When were you in need of a shelter and we did not welcome you in? When were you sick or imprisoned and we never paid you a visit? Then you'll respond, this list of your brothers that you didn't do what they deserved to get, then you did it to me. And that is why in Matthew 7:21 it says, like, not all who say God will see the kingdom of heaven. They'll come saying that we prophesied, we did many miracles in your name and all that stuff, but you'll tell them, oh, I don't know you. So that is what religion does. And you come to realize, I want to speak to those who usually go to missions or crusades. You go and preach, you convert people, then after converting the people, then you want to build a church. So if you want to build a church, then you need land. And if you need a land, then you need a building. So you begin again to task people over the same, when it is very hardly for them to put food on the table. And our clergymen, they go around telling people like, they're defining like if you want to be blessed, you have to give. When in the real sense, these people, they hardly put food on the table. And it is quite devastating, and it is quite annoying, and it is quite a pity. This is the point. You've bought the land, you've built a church. And I was thinking of, instead of you buying a land and building a church, why can't you buy a land and search for the vulnerable amongst those whom you've converted, then begin to invest in that land, then from what you're going to get from that land, then tell them that the 10% you'll be getting, bring it to church. As they bring it, put to savings. As you put that to savings, then use the fundings you're going to get to build a church. Instead of tasking people now and then like, oh, we need to contribute. Where are they going to get money when you want them to give to just buy land and build a house? Like, seriously, it doesn't make sense. If at all we need to be serious with religion, then I think we should change the narrative and begin to do things in a right way. Let us stop this myopic thinking like, the poor people are very vulnerable, and I can't blame them, because any poor person will do anything just to get what he or she wants. And the clergyman will do anything to make sure that these people, they give them what they want. And that is not how it works. And lastly, it was a very broader perspective of the issue that I wanted to talk about, but because of time, and I believe many of you don't like listening a lot, because you've been programmed to listen things for like 2 minutes, of which I'm not trying to offend any person. Lastly, if you read the book of which I love reading every time, the book of 1 John chapter 4, it is speaking of love, and more especially verses number 4, which says like, if we love one another, then the love of God is perfected in us. So this thing of going around preaching like, oh, you give, then you'll be blessed, and yet they don't have a place where they're going to where they're going to have an earning for them to give, and yet sometimes I feel like if me not being religious, it will not make me go to heaven, then let it be. But let us do things the right way, because the way I see things, it doesn't please me at all. And I just felt like I should share that with you today, and I want to believe you'll come to resonate with me, or just go and look at how things are being done in various religions. And I think if you can agree with me, it's okay. If you don't agree with me, still it's okay. But we disagreeing, it doesn't change the fact. The fact will always remain like many poor people are being misused, and that's why they will always remain to be poor, because they're not being empowered to invest in businesses. All they want is like just to pump in land, building churches, pump in land, build churches, instead of using this land to cultivate and invest and even begin a company or something that can at least improve the living standards of these very poor people that they say that they care about. Man, clergymen, the ball is in your court. Let us change the narrative. And to the sheep, to the sheep, be wise indeed. As I always say, be wise as the serpent, and be gentle as the dove. If, religion is good, but it is many individuals Actually, let me say many. It is many individuals who are turning religion to be something else, and which is not right. So let us wake up and let us begin to do things in the right way. Till then, may God bless you. May God keep you safe. Till we meet again. Peace. Don't forget to spread love.